What up guys, it's Lee here from Bleeds Up Productions, and today I'm bringing you another FIFA 14 career mode, episode 23. What the... And yeah, with the title like that, obviously something amazing happens in this episode, or something kind of scary happens. But anyway, we're going to get straight into this episode, and guys, if this is your first time watching my content, thank you for coming. If you're a constant viewer, well, thank you for your support, and yeah, thank you for returning. Like I said, if you've just recently joined us, why don't you hit the thumbnail on the screen right now to take you to episode 1. Obviously, this is episode 23. There's 22 episodes before this you better watch, because this series has been quite good. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, if you are constantly enjoying this series, guys, hit the like button below. A like is much appreciated, and a thumbs up is always good for me, because obviously that shows that you guys love the series and you want me to do more of it. So without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. And the first thing we get is a transfer offer for old man Gary McSheffrey. Now, Gary McSheffrey, Coventry kind of semi-legend, shall we say. But, you know, he's old, he's frail. I'll take 30,000 for him, and we let him leave the club. And I just wanted to show you this one as well, guys. The board actually, after my performance, have said we want to mention our satisfaction with the quality of football we are seeing from the lads. We understand you are under a lot of media pressure, and we want to assure you that you are considered an invaluable member of the Coventry City family, which is fantastic to hear. Really it is. It brings, you know, it fills me full of joy that the board are behind me 120%. And we will get into our first game in the FA Cup against QPR. Obviously, you guys know I want to win the FA Cup, so I decided to praise the boys to get an amazing win. And this is a game in the FA Cup against QPR.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the FA Cup. It's Queen's Park Rangers against Coventry City. The game, of course, under floodlights this evening. So let's go straight to the ground. Your Coventry team is Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
The FA Cup. Don't really need to say much more than that, Alan.
No, you don't. The papers have been full of it. The town has been buzzing here this week, so I'm expecting a really good game.
Quite a big game for us, I think, guys, because obviously I told you I want to win the FA Cup more than anything. But we'll pick up the action here, and Antonio is unleashed down the line by Negredo, and Antonio keeps going. He has a shot which is parried, and then Negredo has an effort, but Ruddy is there again to tip it over the bar. And I can tell you now, we came out with a ton of momentum, because the last couple of games we've been playing pretty darn solid. So from the following corner, guys, we have Lopez whip it in, and Negredo rises to the occasion once more. His 17th goal in all competitions. Unbelievable. The guy cannot stop scoring. Cracking corner and a cracking finish to put it in the bottom corner there. And we'll pick up the action again. And Negredo here does a fantastic ball to Eby. And Eby is just going to do what he does best. Cuts inside, and he's going to have a shot. But again, the keeper is equal to it, which is a fantastic save by the QPR corner. But we'll pick up the action again, and it's from an actual corner we got from that last goal. And, you know, we get it off to Lopez here, who has a thunderous effort, but the keeper again is equal to it. And so from the resolving corner as well, it is cleared off the line, and then it's still in the box somehow, but QPR eventually clear. And they're actually on the counter with Julian Hoylett, but Christie's there, and Christie does a phenomenal tackle to stop that one-on-one break there. Alright, and we'll pick up the action again, and here we go. We've got QPR, and QPR just seem to be fannying around with it too much, and we actually get the ball off it. And Negredo passes it to Eby, and Eby just keeps going and has a shot, but it comes... I don't know what that was, but I'll take a penalty. I'm not going to complain about it. And do you want to know the funniest thing? It's Umbia, and as you can see from here, after Eby shoots, he just puts his foot kind of in the back of him, so yeah, that's going to be a penalty. So Negredo steps up, and Ruddy saves it. Words can't describe how unfortunate that is. So with that penalty being saved, guys, we need to try and get another goal. So we have a free kick here on the 42nd minute. And Lopez keeps on working down the line with Christie, and Christie whips a beautiful ball in, and Eby has an effort, but Ruddy again does a phenomenal save. Ruddy is just playing out of his skin, and then we've got QPR here. He just keeps the ball and does a fantastic over the top to Diakite, and he just keeps going and going, and somehow it gets to him. He has an effort on goal, and he hits the post of all things, and you know, we're struggling to clear. We eventually get it, and we're on a bit of a nice counter here, but the referee blows his whistle, and that is going to go into halftime with a 1-0 lead, which is good because, you know, we should be 2-0 up, but Negredo missed that penalty, unfortunately. So we'll pick up the action here in the second half, and we have a highlight, and what a through ball that is to Jordan Eby, and Jordan Eby's through on goal, and he misses. Jordan Eby misses an opportunity to put us 2-0 up, but you know, it's unfortunate. He puts it wide, but we decided to bring on some players due to the fact they're being tired. So we bring on Ryan Gould, Nimley and Streifler, and as you can see, Nimley from the corner just came on. Streifler heads it, it comes off the post, and then Streifler gets the rebound. Thank you for a little bit of EA cheese, but two substitutes that I just bought on combined from a corner to give us a 2-0 lead. Streifler and Nimley. What a great header that was to begin with, but again, a little bit of EA cheese comes our way, and we are 2-0 up. But as you can see, QPR just keep coming at us, and they do a fantastic over the ball top here, and they keep coming, and somehow our keeper keeps it out, and our defenders couldn't defend for a brief second, and they still can't defend because it comes straight back to them, and they have a shot, and our keeper again comes up big, but we win the game 2-0, and as you can see, it was even on possession, but shots galore for us, 17 against their 6, and yeah, of course, we had many more tackles than them and fouls. So, guys, we're going to get straight into the next game, which is a Barclays Premier League game, Game 23 against Arsenal.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Premier League. Today, it's Arsenal against Coventry City. So midway through the season and they're top of the table, they need to keep on winning. Can they do that? Let's cross straight to the Emirates. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith, and we've got a match from the Barclays Premier League for you.
Yeah, thanks Martin. Delighted to be here, as I always am for these occasions.
And as you can see, we are top of the table by 11 points. That is an unbelievable achievement. I think that's fantastic, and I'm super buzzing about it. So we'll pick up the first highlight here, and Lopez unleashes Ryan Gould, and he is off to the races. The youngster's going, he's going, and he gets dispossessed. That was pretty much the whole scenario of the first half. As you can see, Nimley here picks up the ball, passes it to Eby, and Eby does a fantastic ball. It comes off to Nimley again, but again, Arsenal's defence puts their foot in. This was basically a sum up of the entire first half for us. So as you can see, they're fannying around with it again in the defence, Arsenal, and Barton dispossesses and actually unleashes Eby, and he takes it a bit too far, but he crosses it and no one's there. And guess what? Arsenal eventually clear. So we were going on and on and on, and Arsenal never had any glorious opportunities. That was probably one of them, but our defence was solid. And Nimley again here is just off to the races. He's going, he's going, he's going, and he gets tackled by the defence. And you know what? He comes back to get the ball off them, and it goes out for a throw-in. So as you can see, we're putting on tons and tons of pressure, and it's just, you know, falling to nothing. But what a ball that is by Eby to Nimley, and Nimley cuts inside, has a shot, and Szczesny is equal to that shot, and we go in to half-time with a 0-0 lead, which, you know, I'm a little bit happy with, but we outplayed Arsenal and we deserve to win this game, I think. So I decided to change it up and bring off Marcos Lopez and bring on John Fleck, because John Fleck's been playing really well for us and Lopez was getting a bit tired. So straight from the kickoff, this is what happens. We'll pick it up here with John Fleck, who just takes it round one of the attackers and passes it to Eby. Here's Nimley on the far side. He passes it to Negredo, and there's a big hole, and Fleck's through on goal. He has a shot which is blocked, but then he takes a touch around the keeper and finds it, and we are 1-0 up. What an impact sub. So in the last game, 2 subs combined to score, and now our other sub, John Fleck, comes on and scores. Man, I am a tactician. It is unbelievable. But we'll pick it up here on the 59th minute. And as you can see, we're working down the line slowly with headers and through balls. And John Fleck does a great through ball, but Barton doesn't continue the run. But he continues to get the ball. He passes it back to Negredo, but what a save by Szczesny. That actually came off his face, surprisingly enough. But we'll pick up the action here. And as you can see, Arsenal are on the attack with Jack Wilshere. And Jack Wilshere just goes through our defence. And Podolski is through on goal. And Traore brings him down like an absolute savage. It is unbelievable. And it is a penalty to Arsenal. Traore can't believe it, but mate, you absolutely obliterated him. When you see the replay of this, you got none of the ball. And look, here we go. Boom. None of the ball. You take out Podolski, and Arsenal have a penalty kick. Can Podolski score? He steps up, and he hits the bar, luckily enough, and somehow he can't get to the rebound, and we eventually clear it. And we're actually on the counter-attack with Jordan Eby, who is very, very quick. He's way quicker than Gibbs, and he actually bullies him off, and then somehow he does a terrible pass. But guess who's there? Ryan Gould's there to pick up the pieces. John Fleck's here. He passes it to Negredo, and Negredo has a shot, but it's straight in to Szczesny's hands. And that's how the game actually finishes, guys, because we win 1-0, and luckily enough the bar saved our skin in that game, so I'm a little bit happy. So moving on, we're in the Capital One Cup once more against Man City. This is a semi-final, so I decided to motivate the boys, and it is the second leg, so we have a 2-0 lead in this game. So let's get straight into the action.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Capital One Cup semi-final. It's Coventry City against Manchester City. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. Let's head straight off to Coventry. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
How are they going to play it now, Alan, the home team, because they've already got a lead?
Yeah, it's difficult sometimes. You don't want to sit back, do you, and invite pressure on. I think their best policy is to be positive again and try and get the first goal in this match.
Here we go. Big game at home against Man City in the semi-final. We need to win this game, but we pick up the highlights here, and as you can see, Man City have a great free kick, and Falcao is unchallenged on the box, and Falcao drives it home on the 24th minute, and we are down 1-0, which isn't very good because we need to win this game and not allow them to score too many goals like this. And it is 2-1 on aggregate now, which is quite frustrating. But what a great ball this is by Christie to Adams, and then Adams to Musa. And this is just great play. Look at that ball by Frank Musa to unleash Negredo. And Negredo buries it on the 29th minute. So we reply right back to make it 3-1 on aggregate, but 1-1 in this game. And Negredo decides to act like a cow for some weird reason. But what a through ball that is by Musa, and what a delightful finish that is by Negredo. So we'll pick up the action here again, and as you can see, we actually give the ball away, but Adams is quite persistent to get it back, and Musa here passes it to Eby, and Eby does another over-the-top ball. These were causing Man City all sorts of problems, and actually, you know, Negredo wins it somehow. He crosses it, and Eby heads it, and it hits the post, but they call offside on him. And as you can see, he is off by, well, let's just say a player. And it was a great header, and unfortunately it hit the post. But we go into half-time at 1-1, 3-1 on aggregate, and I'm very, very happy because we are looking quite comfortable to make it to the final of the Capital One Cup. And as you can see, the highlight is on the 89th minute because nothing happened during the second half except for this highlight. So here we go. We'll pick up the action, and Eby here is running. He passes it to Antonio. He passes it to Musa, and Musa's just going to drive wide. He cuts inside. He keeps going. He keeps going. And Musa has a shot, and it is a comfortable save for Joe Hart. That is the only highlight we had of the second half due to the fact that it was just basically a midfield battle and not very amazing for highlights. But we go through to the final of the Capital One Cup. That is such a result for us. It is fantastic. And we are against Swansea in the FA Cup now. Cups galore part 2, or Mark 2, shall we say. But anyway, because we're playing so well, I decide to motivate the boys to keep their spirits up. And this is an FA Cup clash against Swansea City.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the FA Cup. It's Swansea City against Coventry City. Let's cross straight to Swansea. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
The FA Cup don't really need to say much more than that, Alan.
No, you don't. The papers have been full of it. The town has been buzzing here this week, so I'm expecting a really good game.
Swansea City moved away from the old Vetch Field, where, of course, they were struggling to stay in the Football League. They nearly dropped out of full-time football not that long ago. And some of the players still have played in all 4 divisions for Swansea City, which is extraordinary in itself. So what they've achieved is phenomenal.
It is. I mean, that stat just goes to show how quickly how far they've come in a short space of time. And the likes of Leon Britton, a lot of loyalty to the club, and they've played in that fashion. They've given a lot.
And we'll pick up our first highlight here on the 28th minute with Ryan Gold down the wing, passing it to Eby. And Eby just sees someone open over the far side, and that is Antonio. And Antonio's just going to keep going. And he cuts inside, has a shot, but Vorm is equal to that. And somehow Nimley gets it, but, you know, he loses possession. And Swansea eventually clear. But we'll pick up the action here again, and as you can see, fantastic defending again by Coventry. And here we go, Nimley is unleashed. He is very quick, and Nimley has a shot, and he hits the bar of all things, and Swansea eventually clear. But we decide to keep up the pressure with Ryan Gold and our forwards, and I think it is actually Eby that... No, it's Alex Nimley who dispossesses, and he gets that ball. I don't know how that was not a foul, but here we go. They keep up the pressure, and as you can see, Eby through ball to Nimley. Nimley puts it in the bottom corner. I'm a happy man on the 37th minute because I want to win the FA Cup more than anything. I don't mind if we win the BPL or anything like that, but the FA Cup, it's just got something about it, the FA Cup. But anyway, we pick up the action here on the 45th minute, and our defence cannot get rid of the ball. And you know, when your defence can't get rid of the ball, you get punished. And what a finish that is by Rondon, or however you pronounce it. What a finish that is on the 45th minute to equalise for Swansea. I was absolutely fuming, but what a goal to concede. Look at that, cheeky chip, 1-2. The ball never, ever touched the ground with that finish. And it's 1-1. We go into half-time 1-1. And, you know, I am a bit disappointed, but at the same time, what a goal that was. But anyway, we'll pick up the action here. Straight from the kickoff, we have Antonio driving down the wing. He's going, he crosses, and Eby blazes it over the bar with a bicycle kick, which is quite frustrating. So, here we go, a highlight from Swansea. They have a free kick, but our keeper actually saves it. And, you know, we go onto the counter, but nothing comes from it. But, here we go, on the 68th minute. Everything looks fine and dandy. Everything looks fine and dandy. It was then Ondua knew that he f***ed up. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? An open goal for Rondon to give Swansea the win. Unbelievable. I should be angry, but I'm not, because Ondua has been quite solid for us, but we fall out of the FA Cup due to a really bad kick by our goalkeeper. Bad news, Bears. But anyway, that is the end of the episode, guys. A bit of a downer because we're out of the FA Cup, but look up. Things are looking amazing, to be quite frank. We're top of the Barclays Premier League by a ridiculous amount of points, and we're still in the Capital One Cup final, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. A like is much appreciated. If you've enjoyed it that much, why don't you hit that subscribe button or leave a comment below? That'll be much appreciated. If you want to check out any more of my channel's content, you can hit the view channel button right there. You can hit us up on Facebook and Twitter, on all the social network sites. If you want to watch last week's episode, hit that thumbnail, and if the next episode is already out, why don't you hit that thumbnail right there to go to the next episode. And until next week, guys, take care and have a good one, because oh boy, next episode we have something very, very special.